Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Sprigg, and I would just like to take a few minutes to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, I've always said my life is like a movie, so it's only fitting that I introduce myself through movies that illustrate my life. There are 3 movies in particular that I thought really told my story well. The first movie I thought illustrated my life is called In Her Shoes. I chose this movie because in the movies, the sisters have a love-hate kind of relationship. And while I do love my sister very much, there are things she does that really get under my skin. The younger sister in the movie is always borrowing the sister's clothes or shoes and messing them up or breaking them before returning them, if she ever returns them at all. And my sister definitely does the same thing. I'm always finding things that belong to me in her room or in the laundry that I know I haven't worn. But of course, like most movies, in the end, they realize that they can't make it through this world without each other, just like me and my sister. For the next movie, I've picked one that we've all heard of, Cheaper by the Dozen, starring Steve Martin. As I mentioned before, I have a sister, and I also have another sister, and 2 brothers. So, in case you didn't catch all that, there's 3 of us girls and 2 boys. It's not a dozen, I know, but every time we go anywhere, everyone has to bring a friend, and that does add up pretty quickly. There is never a quiet moment in our house or in the Baker house in the movie. With all the hectic nights, trying to get 1 kid to softball, 1 to track, 1 to Girl Scouts, and 1 off to work, I'm not sure how they did it with 12 kids in the movie. But like Lorianne Baker says in the movie to her little brother, "Some days I want to kill you, but I'd kill for you any day." That quote has always been one of my favorites because I don't know what I would do without my big, crazy family. In the last movie that I chose is called 4 Christmases with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn. Although it may be a bit of a stretch because I'm not married and we don't go to 4 places on Christmas Day, but it's a good illustration because in this movie they're always surrounded by a big family and a rather large extended family. And during the holidays, I do spend a lot of time with extended family, seeing people that I don't usually see throughout the year. Plus, like my family, in 4 Christmases, there's a lot of comedy. One thing is for sure, there is never a dull moment when surrounded by a big family. But hey, no one ever said that was a bad thing. So to sum it all up for you, I have a sister who steals my clothes, but also my heart. I have a big, hectic, loving family, and I always have crazy holidays with tons of extended family. I'm sure there are more movies that tell a part of my life, but I think that gives a pretty good idea of who I am.